Hello everyone, I'm Nola Ritz and this is Watching and Reading. I'm here to review this Hollywood movie G20. The movie starts in Hungary. This woman is unalived and her Bitcoin wallet is taken from her. She has 1,000 Bitcoins on the wallet. Then we go to the United States of America. The president of the US is Danielle, a black woman. The first family is a black family, right? And she's actually dealing with an adventurous teenage daughter. Viola Davis asks the president, right? And I liked it. I liked it. She was able to carry that character well. He suited her, right? That's what I'll say. And then the teenage daughter is Martin Masai. The first man, the president's husband, is Derek, acted by Anthony Anderson. Then I was very happy to see Anthony Anderson and Martin Masai come back together to act father-daughter, like the way they did in Blackish. So that's what kept me going. That's what made me to continue watching the movie. Serena actually escapes the White House to go partying with her friends, and she uses the RFID software to be able to sneak out easily. That's the family issue that the president is actually facing. The plan that the president has for the country, or for the world rather, is she plans to solve hunger crisis in sub-Saharan Africa by giving farmers access to digital currency. And she calls this the Together Plan. She's planning to propose this Together Plan to leaders of other countries at the G20 summit, right? After giving that speech to the press, from the questions that the press asked her, I can see, or I can detect that the press, I don't want to say the nation now, but the press do not regard Daniel as their president, because instead of asking about the Together Plan, they are asking of her daughter, who was seen partying outside the White House. And there was even this particular pressman who says, if you cannot have your house in order, then how do you plan to have the country in order? The day for the G20 summit comes and she decides that they all go to G Summit as a family. She and her husband and the children go to G Summit as a family, much to Serena's disappointment and anger, right? But they go anyway. And the G20 summit is being held in South Africa. Just before the G20 summit proper starts, the head of countries, the president and head of countries are kind of interacting before they really start. There, Daniel meets the head of IMF, Elena Romano. She meets the Prime Minister of the UK, who is Everett. And she also meets the South Korean President, Han Min-seo. They just meet each other there. They are discussing. And Daniel's Treasury Secretary is telling her that she's going to have a little bit of an issue convincing the Prime Minister of UK to go along with the Together Plan, right? Because he doesn't believe that women should be in position of power. But anyway, they are just interacting and all. And then the next thing they know is that they are taking hostage. Right? And the leader who has put them in hostage, his name is Rutledge. She comes in and he introduces himself as the head of operations of the hostage situation that they are in, right? He comes out to explain that he doesn't want world leaders to strip away the right and the wealth of its citizens.